with Gritaku, Motz, and Eris and Musty all sort of being like our sort of top 5 for this bracket, I'm not gonna say that it's already a decided victory. I think anyone out of these 5 can come out on top. It's just gonna be a matter of when, who, and how.
I am excited to see this matchup. I know that Motz has been playing. I know that Motz is a strong competitor, but the Superman is a little strong.
I mean, we've seen the absolutely vicious loop, the absolutely vicious combo cycle that he's able to execute, as well as aerial control. I think Harley is going to need to make use of those jack-in-the-boxes that we see in her kit, as well as trying to hit the heavy hammer strikes, the mallet strikes, as often as possible, honestly. I think that's the key when it comes to going up against someone like Superman, is you wanna hit them as heavy as you can. I think chipping at him isn't gonna really do much. You want to be able to do a couple really big hits that make your distance and allow yourself to reset. Harley is someone that can do that. Motz is someone that can do that. I think we have a very exciting match waiting for us as we get ready to go. But I mean, anyone who bets against Anthos is someone who's willing to take a risk. I'm not quite sure I'm there yet.
We do know that Motz plays a lot of ones, so maybe that experience can carry him through to a win as we go to the first match on Trophy's Edge. Harley versus Superman. I'm not gonna say that I'm biased on commentary. I'm just saying that Anthos has the ability to lose, and sometimes I would want to see it.
Well, we will just have to wait and see as the match finally gets underway. Harley able to avoid the initial opening from Superman, getting a little bit of damage in a very nice bat strike. But it does look like Anthos is going to be able to get central control once again. Trying to set up with the bomb, but this is the only issue with Harley, is it's very difficult for her to make the distance when the ice breath comes out. Able to dodge into a cycle of her own, it looks like, but Anthos able to break out of it. And here it comes, the deadly loop of Superman. Harley able to answer back with a loop of her own. A very strong strike.
I really like what Motz is doing with the forward air, poking out, because Motz knows that you just need to hit that final hit of the 3 kicks to combo into what you need, whether that's an up air, whether that's a up tilt if they're low enough. But you can see that Anthos just kind of freezes Harley's projectiles, and Harley can't really do much about it.
It does look like the projectiles are going to be very easily countered in this state, and an upwards spike, an uppercut from Superman, able to get the elimination on Harley. Obviously, Motz is not going to stand for that, and immediately answers back with elimination of their own. The bombs and the jack-in-the-boxes once again being countered by that deadly, that gnarly frost breath.
I will say
able to get a very strong combo.
One of the nice things about Trophy's Edge is that you can stay further off to either side of the stage, which makes it really hard for Superman to start his loop, as Harley starts her combo and is able to get a lot of really good damage.
That's an incredible execution of combo. Able to keep it going a little bit longer with the hammer. The bomb isn't going to connect, but honestly, it may have played distraction. A very nice dodge there from Anthos, a second one as well, able to keep him in the game. Harley trying to connect with that hammer. There goes another bomb, but it doesn't land. There it is.
She just needs a straight side attack or a down attack to combo into the upper, and I'm pretty sure Anthos was gonna die there. And now Harley's getting off the combos, poking and prodding, getting that heat number up, and hopefully he's able to lead that into the last stock, but Anthos is able to even up the score.
Normally, when you're a stock up, I would say you can afford to play a little recklessly, just try and get as much damage as you can because you have the advantage, you want to get that insurance. But it's clear that Anthos is not someone where you want to play recklessly. Once again, able to get his combo out, and looks like 2 iterations of that. She slides right into the third.
That's
81 to 18. Oh, this could be the final moments, and it is. Anthos able to get out of dodge with that vicious combo of moves. I may have a new sleep paralysis demon.
I would be frustrated if I was Motz. Able to avoid the loop up until that very last stock where Anthos is able to clip with the multi-hit jab, and like I said, I would be frustrated. That loop racks up some good damage really quickly.
It's
literally
vicious.
0 to 50, and hopefully Motz is able to carry some momentum as they were leading the matches up until that very last moment.
Motz just needs to keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it collected. You've proven that you are good enough to be a threat to Anthos. Don't let it get to your head. Don't let yourself get too reckless. Just focus on what you're good at when it comes to this Harley kit. Use the bombs and the jack-in-the-boxes as distractions, which I think, you know, we were seeing quite good execution of during the sort of middle of that match, realizing, okay, Anthos is going to freeze my projectiles, but whilst he's doing that, I can get behind with the hammer. You're a point down, but it's not over. We're going back to Trophy's Edge for the second round. The bomb comes out from Harley, and it actually connects on this instance.
I like the stage pick, honestly, for Harley here, especially for avoiding those loops. Those platforms really help out a lot. Oh, is able to get a lot off of this corner, as Motz really not letting Anthos back.
Very good ledge control. Very good ledge control. That's exactly what you want to see. Only taken a little bit of damage. Already got Anthos in kill range. But now the positions are swapped. This is not what we want to see.
Oh, no. Not able to get past the corner, but uses the hammer to knock Anthos away, challenging the Ice Breath with a hitbox. Unfortunately,
there is that cycle again.
The jab combo leads into a lot, and unfortunately, Motz is not able to refresh enough of the air mobility to get back onto stage. Tried to use the box, but knew that it was a moot point at that, and kind of just leads into the second stock. As a reminder, this is a best of 3. So, or best of 5, sorry. First to 3. So, Motz might use this game to also collect a little bit more info and try to figure out what to do against the beast that is Anthos, that is Superman.
You do have that extra layer, you do have that extra little bit of leniency when you get into the later stages of this tournament. Motz trying to get a little bit of damage out, but not really able to do much. Obviously, the stocks are even at this point, but that cycle again! Anthos just getting it right back into a 2-1 advantage.
The multi-hit side attack really just leading into everything, really frustrating. Luckily, Harley is able to get out of the loop, but gets grabbed out of the air before the projectile from the downer could come out. I can see Motz thinking. I can see Motz trying to figure out how to bait Superman in the air to get a lot of stray hits. But unfortunately, I feel like Anthos has kind of figured out Motz's tricks and is able to catch Harley where it hurts the stocks.
Although we see her performing a very nice aerial cycle there, able to get a fair amount of damage in. But it does look like that at this point it comes down to control over the center of the stage.
Harley getting knocked around, but able to return the favor almost getting the kill with the Jack in the Box, but the hammer's coming out clutch. It's a big hitbox. Unfortunately, whiffing and getting knocked into a bad position as Anthos just repeats the up smash over and over again.
Glad it was
going into Anthos. Fight. Do we see a return to the trophy's edge as we're sitting in lobby?
I can't help but feel bad for Motz because they're doing everything right. They're absolutely doing everything right, but Anthos is just a menace.
I think taking a moment to sit, to think about what went right, what went wrong. I think Motz's original strat of using that forward air to kind of poke, look for combo starters was really good. Unfortunately, Anthos responded by using that aerial side special a little bit more, which will catch the feet. So you could see that Motz tried to mix it up with some down airs, some up airs, some box timings to switch everything up, but Anthos just adapting to everything. And honestly, because the threat of the loop on the ground is always prevailing, because it starts from a jab, it starts from the side A1, and Anthos doesn't always have to go for it. Sometimes Anthos just wants to get the rapid jab into a strong hit, and they can do that. They can knock him up, side, down. So it's going to be interesting going into game 3. Hopefully not the final round. Hopefully Motz finds something to deal with the menace that is Anthos and his Superman. I'm holding my breath.
I would love nothing more than to see Motz sort of bring it back and bring us all the way to a 5th round fight. We're going into Sky Arena here, but I mean, after all the matches we've seen, you know, it is hard to stay impartial, but I will continue to do so as we open up into the 3rd round. Both dancing around each other a little bit once again. It is Harley that gets the opening on this occasion, desperately trying to avoid those cycles, those loops, able to get a little bit of damage out. 30 to 38 on the Heat. We see the beginning of that combination. Is Harley able to stay alive? No, she isn't. The downward spike was just enough to get the elimination very early on. Anthos getting this done quick and efficient.
That's the hitbox everyone's been trying to avoid as another loop starts and sending Harley back down. Anthos is taking full control of the game. Motz not giving up, getting a decent amount of damage, but being a stock down, you have to know that Motz is feeling a little frustrated, a little desperate.
Yeah, we can see it right here, going for a very risky elimination, but it pays off. Motz at 78 heat currently. Superman now reset on the 0, but both stocks are even. Gets the uppercut, and immediately Anthos takes it back at a 0-0 reset. Anthos being a stock up now. Not able to connect with the hammer in this instance, and here comes the cycle. Able to dodge out of it though. Able to avoid it. Here come the uppercuts. Anthos, it looks like, keeping control over the stage. Not looking for that early elimination yet. They know they can avoid it. An amazing dodge from Anthos, and going back to the cycle.
Yeah, trying to get that downward spike and keeping Anthos below the stage. Or not Anthos, sorry, Motz below the stage as Anthos has successfully gotten another 62% on the Harley. You know that it is nerve-wracking. Harley trying to use the bat, huge hitbox, but that corner's deadly.
Oh no, looks like Anthos went for a risky elimination there to get this over with. Able to avoid the uppercut is Harley. Amazing.